off the rim from Rosario. And Minnesota pushes with tempo again. Trailing, Patterson knocks it down, and the Gophers once again start hot. Minnesota now over 4 minutes without a bucket. Needs something here on the offensive end. Patterson, tough shot. He hits. Why not? He hit a few in his first time playing against Hamlin. Patterson 3.
Well, Patterson transferred, he was at Missouri State, then he went to Charlotte. He was the only Charlotte 49er to start every game last year.
In a straitjacket, poked away. Patterson will push over to Fox. Runway, lift off. Parker Fox, throw it down.
White on the drive, over Patterson. And Lakai Patterson the rebound. 20 seconds left. And he's fouled by Ondakane.
Great defense across the board. And I was wrong. Coach Crutch.
Rigsby, Patterson, poked away again. Trying to find anything. Still tough defense. Fading shot finally goes. And the Gophers needed that one.
That'll be 4 points for Patterson, and he went, you know.
He's gonna score that basket every time.
It's been a dominating effort from Yale. 23-4. Patterson hits a jumper, and finally something goes down for Minnesota.
Great, some of those other opportunities. Somebody else has to step up for Minnesota.
Patterson averaged 15 a game at Charlotte last year. He fights for the rebound here, tosses it toward Rigsby. Up against Malloy, flips it through, plus the foul. What an effort by both Patterson and Rigsby. Patterson a little worse for wear as he came up favoring that right shoulder, but not before that pass to Rigsby.
And those are the plays that are going to inject some energy into the...
Shot clock at 5, it's Patterson. Bounce pass, flipping it through is Parker Fox. Shot clock at 10. Patterson trying to maneuver. Over Townsend, the floater. 4-point lead for Minnesota.
One of the best on both sides of the ball at the guard position. Patterson splits the D. Betts, right corner try. It's good. Caden Betts from downtown. Handoff Patterson. Takes the screen from Mitchell. Step back 3. High bounce, it goes! Lakai Patterson from the heavens. 4-point lead for the Golden Gophers. Timeout Chippewas. Lakai Patterson, his 4th up.
Nice work from Osima. Hill throws up a wild layup. Kodakali ahead, lob it up. Rigsby.
Anytime you get stops on the defensive end, offensively, you get out and have an opportunity to run the lanes. And Brendan Rigsby excited to be able to get out on the break on that particular play.
Patterson goes behind the back. Patterson gathers to Mitchell. He was surprised by how open he was. Back to a 2-point game.
And you can see Lakai Patterson just taking his time, not rushing on the interior. Might have switched that pivot foot, to be honest.
So Cortez found him. Bijan Cortez has done some good things here. Nice bounce pass. Mitchell responds. Kodakali gets the double, picks up the dribble. 2 to shoot. Patterson just has to fire. Oh, Patterson puts Minnesota up by 4. Lakai Patterson, cool and composed with the shot clock winding down. Deflection, that was Fredrickson who got a piece of it. No look to Garcia. Nice vision.
Austin Garcia doing a nice job of making himself available right there on the pass from Patterson. There you go. Excellent defense that time by the Gophers. Just simply keeping themselves in front of the ball and their man.
Oh, Patterson behind the back, step back, and he nails the jumper. The freshman.
Well, this is good patience coming down here. And you see Lakai Patterson just taking his time. He just continues.
In fact, this is its largest lead of the game. That's how tight this one has been. Patterson trying to break down the veteran. He spins on him, goes up with the right. Acrobatic move.
Love it.
Johnson, difficult pass, trying to feed it in there. Osama takes it away. Patterson on the go again. Parker Fox! After this monster throwdown.
Kyle Patterson, man, with the perfect pass at the perfect time. And give credit to Parker Fox. One-handed, that's not as easy as it looks. He didn't palm it. He kind of just cuffed it with the inside of his wrist. Boom! Special delivery.
You know, an experienced scorer, bigger body, versatile on the defensive side. Now you got Xavier Booker coming off one of his better games.
Patterson off to a quick start. That's a 2. He has 5 of the first 7. Patterson off to a quick start. Did Lakai Patterson in the lead for Garcia.
Nice look.
He's going to have to mix his J's and drives tonight because anytime he drives or he posts, he's going to get double teamed.
And then off the turnover, it's Patterson.
Yeah, it's almost like a hand reached up through the end to grab that one.
Full court pressure. Morris got Odekali up, who made the adjustment.
Nice block there by Odekali. Goes vertical, uses his length on the smaller ground.
Patterson knocks down the 3.
Low percentage shots. It can make them really good defense.
Push this lead into double digits, and Patterson does. Career high is 23. That was when he was playing with Pepperdine against Alabama State in 2022. Fox throwing it down. Under a minute to play. Up the floor, Fox again, all by his lonesome.
And the Bears just can't find anything to fall offensively. Lakai Patterson finally hits his first field goal of the day, and he'll try to top it off with a 3-point play in just a moment. That one contest where everything clicked from start to finish. That one complete, comprehensive performance by everybody on the roster. Where does this game fall in your estimation in terms of getting close to that?
6th made 3 all year from Jakari Harris. Purdue can be a great 3-point shooting team. And now the lead grows to 5. Great pass, Patterson to Mitchell.
Like that. And on the other end, it's Lakai Patterson getting his bag. Little tween, look off, hit break Mitchell, and goes up top. Fletcher Lloyd just turns the corner, gets to his spot, shows his skill.
Patterson, great find to Parker Fox.
Short memory, and Caleb First is giving him that.
8 to shoot for Patterson. Against Burgess, draws contact. It'll count and 1.
Charlotte all lead. Attacks Braden Smith, the smaller defender. And I don't know, he missed the bunny, but he finishes that one through contact. And you see him, the joy in his face, the sigh of relief just to get one go down. Happy to see for that young man, and definitely happy for Coach Johnson.
So here is Patterson at the line for a 3-point opportunity.
You got to trust that the good ones are going to come.
Here's Patterson attacking and scoring. Wow. Big baskets he made in the second half. Patterson with 4, with 3, the fadeaway. Yes.
Boy. Good deny from Thornton.
4 to shoot. Patterson spinning, attacking. Off the glass and
1. Lakai Patterson in pressure, a quick spin, and a tough finish.
6-point game, final 20 seconds. Patterson knocked it down. It's a 1-possession game. 4-point game. Patterson across the half-court line, lets it fly. It's good, but only a tenth of a second remains. And it's a 1-point Ohio State lead. They'll take a look at the clock. A timeout on the floor. It's 89-88. more time than .1.
Important, especially in the expanded Big Ten, to preserve those rivalries.
I totally agree.
That's Patterson, who launches a three and hits as the shot clock was about to expire.
What a Cali, nice pass. I thought he was going to try to make something happen. Found Patterson wide open.
And Crowell throws it out of bounds off Mike Mitchell to save the possession.
They're getting quality looks here to start the second half.
Lakai Patterson going to work on Janicki. Mike Mitchell for three. Off the rim, Patterson, the rebound, taken away by Janicki. A 2-on-2. Janicki block.
Gophers trying to hang in with defensive plays like this. Femi Odekale. Go upstairs, young fella.
Down to 7, and they are getting after him on the defensive end. 3 to shoot for the Gophers. They get a good look and hit. Lakai Patterson beats the buzzer with a 3. Average 6 a game. They've hit 2 early ones here, though, in the second half.
Yeah, here it is. Lily, he could have gave it to Garcia, didn't.
That's a solid finish. Back to a 7-point Maryland lead.
Patterson will try to break the drought. Finds Betts, open 3 in the corner, snaps the twine. Over to Mike Mitchell Jr. Lakai Patterson, he'll drive. The dish, Odekale wide open. 3 is good.
Garcia rolling, dish, box, kick out, one-handed pass, extra pass. That's on Shellstad. Look back at our TIAA play with a plan. What passing?
I mean, that thing never hit the... Fierce, Holloman.
What a missed opportunity there. It was kind of a look what I found basket. Fox couldn't get it to go.
Patterson, the top assist man for the Gophers, only played 3 minutes in the first half with 2 fouls. And a good pull up from Mitchell.
The job that he's done here, really impressive. He's picking up right where Judd Heathcote left off.
The guy Patterson connects. Gophers had that lead down to 13, or the deficit. North of 20 again. Patterson.
Here after the break.
Patterson has been aggressive in the second half. A fine look there to Odekale.
Diallo is a handful. Great job by Mike Mitchell. Gophers is 1 of their last 7. Can Patterson change that trend? Yes. And a timeout taken by Washington, so off the turnover, Lakai Patterson. There's Patterson, slithering his way inside. A couple of straight buckets for the Gophers to make it a 2-point game.
Right.
He would shoot with his right foot and then land on his right foot. Patterson against Johnson, drew the contact, and an and 1 opportunity.
Well designed on that sideline out of bounds. Okay, you get Patterson going off the screen.
Patterson tests that ankle of Ivicic and hits the fadeaway. Patterson looking for an angle against Humrickhouse and Lakai Patterson. This Big Ten surge. Now Patterson. Mitchell underneath. Got Ivicic up and Patterson adding to his night. Illinois as a team has turned it over 6 times. 5 of those have come here in the second half. And no give up there from Lakai Patterson.
They've been knocking him down, just didn't get that one to go.
Dawson Garcia getting no looks. There's
The previous 3 halves, but a good sign. Abo gets that one to go down.
And a foul, and the basket counts. Patterson has just been relentless getting into the paint today. That foul's on Noling, and that is his 4th.
Well, this is a problem.
He's got it here. 10 eyeballs looking at him, and he gives it up. Patterson's had a huge day, and it continues. He's got 20. Flurry of threes.
Patterson just playing with a lot of confidence here today. No hesitation there on the catch and shoot.
30 points tonight. Gives it up.
Patterson aggressive, and Minnesota leads for the first time.
A couple dribbles, kicked it out. You got Patterson to go downhill. Nice clear out by Frank Mitchell to get Patterson the driving lane all the way to the front of the rim.
Minnesota's still in great shape. This has been an inexplicable second half for UCLA shooting free throws.
And Minnesota's got a chance to win. They're going to take this all the way down, or they should.
Patterson goes right at the rack, and the Golden Gophers lead.
UCLA used their timeout.
And Mick Cronin will take his last with 4.9 remaining. Wow. At the free throw line.
Wow. Well, in a game this tight, you just can't do that.
Well,
obviously.
Don, it's got to be one of the worst halves of free throw shooting in the history of UCLA basketball. It's unbelievable.
Well, they had a clunker, and I can't remember. They had a game like this from the foul line against somebody early.
Penn State about 2 minutes and 20 seconds where they have not scored. Can Minnesota gap them with this? Well,
Say that again. Say that again. You know, we've documented Minnesota, what they've done against Michigan and Oregon. And then sometimes you lay an egg like you do in some games like this in a much-needed win, but Minnesota on the charge. Patterson with an and one.
No, look, that might get Lakai Patterson going. He needed to see a layup or something drop. And good job of shooting the gap, getting his hand on the basketball, sizing up Dillion, getting to the rim with the concentration.
Rigsby has to back it out. Now 5 to shoot. Patterson over Hoiberg. That two barely rippled the twine.
You said it. He's fun to watch. 0-0 for Minnesota.
Probably playing the wrong sport.
Yeah, but he is an awesome offensive rebounder. Yeah, we were speculating what position he'd play in football. Right now, he's dominating the basketball hardwood.
Well, we said the Gophers want to put it in the freezer, but they will be opportunistic. That's quite the find. It's a tight window. Lakai Patterson, no-look pass.
Minnesota trying to climb back into it. And they've been so good on the road this year. 5-4 in Big Ten play. How about that? And a chance at 3 for Patterson.
A lot to like there about the Lakai Patterson dribble drive. The hesitation and change of pace.
Oh, to Cali, kicks it to Patterson. Crowd imploring. They want to stop. Patterson blows by, though. Counted and the foul.
How about the breaks that Lakai Patterson put on right there?
Patterson, 5 to shoot. Parker Fox, and we're all even.
That post trap is going to be coming, even if it's to the smallest guy on the floor. You're taking away his dribble drive. That closeout there was as if he's a knockdown shooter. I think you want Martinelli taking threes on the perimeter.
Patterson finds a little to nothing Wildcat run.
Patterson kind of heating the ball up and making Clayton uncomfortable. Now forced a turnover.
As Garcia, Rigsby for 2. Last 4 points scored by the Gophers.